The Ironman triathlon is the ultimate endurance race. It's 140.6 total miles. You have 17 hours to complete the race. You swim for 2.4 miles. You bike for 112 miles, and then you run a full marathon, 26.2 miles. You have 17 hours to do it. I started doing Ironman officially back in 2014. That was my first race. But I started training for Ironman around 2012. My wife and I both ran marathons, and we decided we wanted to do something like that, and we signed up for it. So the first one I actually attempted was 2014. The bike is really the hardest part of the race because you're on that bike for 6 to 7 hours. And you go through the woodlands for about an hour, then you get on the Hardy Toll Road. And you start up at the end of the Hardy Toll Road where it begins, and you drive all the way to downtown, then you ride all the way back, and you ride all the way to downtown again and all the way back. So you do about 80 miles on that Hardy Toll Road. My goal for 2020 was to run at least half the marathon. If I could just go through half the marathon, I know I could knock my hour, at least an hour or so out of my time. So I planned on finishing less than 16 hours was my goal, somewhere between 15 and 16 hours. I really thought I could make it between that. Running is my favorite, and I run just about every day. And since we've been in the lockdown, I have ran just every day pretty much, except for a rest day here and there. But that's what I like the most. There's a lot of other people out there who are a lot more upset than I was that it was canceled. I mean, there's so many people that this might have been their first Ironman, and they trained for a year, going into this, whereas, I'll spend the last 4 months intensely training. These people really put a lot of time into it. So they're a lot more disappointed than I am. I just figure I've got another year left to train and get mentally ready for it. Being that they more than likely have canceled Ironmans for all this year, I'm mentally prepared myself that 2021 is my year. So really, it gives me a whole other year to train, and that's kind of a relief because I think that, I was physically and mentally getting there for 2020. So I know by 2021, I'll be very ready to do this. I'll be in much better shape, and then I'll have a lot more time to train on the bike and the water. So to me, I look at it's a blessing in disguise. I just get another full year to get ready for this Ironman.